Hi guys. So, I don't know why I winked like that, but whatever. So, the journey is always going to feel lonely. Like it's seriously always going to feel lonely. You're always going to feel like you don't have friends. You don't have people near you, and that is a normal thing because want to know why? The top 1% of people that are trying to change and be successful and do something huge with their lives had to go through lonely times, right? To build themselves, to sacrifice, to cut things off that are not serving them any good in their life. And it's so hard to have integrity and be honest with yourself about those things and say, like, this is not serving me right now and I'm gonna have to cut it off, like, right away. You have to just cut the weeds, right? Is one of my favorite sayings. And it's a hard thing. And once you get into that rhythm of knowing, like, you know, of knowing that there are things that you have to let go of in order to excel in your journey, then it's going to become easier and easier to be able to decipher whether something is good, whether something is not, like, serving you in your life. And it's kind of like a skill that you have to keep sharpening over time, right? And my journey in terms of, like, bulking, trying to grow muscle, and being a mom, and balancing school and YouTube and just everything else that I mold myself to be, has been such a lonely time for me. And because I chose it to be that way. I chose to not have friends. I choose to not hang around people that are not going to think that don't think the same as me. And I do that because if you start counting with your fingers the people who are actually helping you excel in life, it will be very few people. It's, like, friendships nowadays, some people prefer like the quality of friendships over the quantity. The quantity over the quality. Like, people can make it seem that they have so many friends and they have, like, so many people to talk to, but then if you really go down to the core of it, it's like, what is this person actually providing in my life, right? So that's why I'm talking about quality, right? And once you level up, you start attracting the people that are actually meant to be in your life, and the journey won't feel as lonely. And honestly, like, for me, I hope that I get to this point where I find that group of girls that just want to, and this is why I created my healing hub. So I have the description in my YouTube, and I'm hoping to see you guys there, and we can talk about everything. We can talk about gym routines, mental health, how to level up, discipline, mindset, just everything, where we can have a space and then eventually meet up in person, right? But it does feel lonely, and it has felt lonely, and I chose it to be that way. I really did. I chose it to be that way because I knew that majority of the girls nowadays, they're not focused on they're not as goal oriented. They're more focused on that guy, or they're more focused on what my outfit is going to look like, which is perfectly okay. Like, guys, you have to carry yourself. You have to carry yourself, right? And you have to start showing up like the person that deserves the success. So that's basically what I do. I got a bunch of clothes, casual clothes. There are times where I mix in a little bit of more feminine, but casual clothing, because I want to be successful. Like, I want to be, that, like, rich aunt where, like, someone hits me up and they're like, hey bro, like, can you help me with this? And I'll be like, yes, I will help you. Like, I money is not a problem. And that is my goal. Like, that is my goal. And I'm putting it out here right now on YouTube because it's a lot of pressure. So now that it's out, I will have more pressure. But that's what I want, and that's what I'm going to have in the future. And that is what I'm working towards, right? With all these little things building up behind the scenes, a lot of people don't even know. A lot of people will, like, question you and will be like, it looks like you're not doing anything. But trust me, guys, in 4 or 5 years, there's going to be a huge shift. And your actions, like that, this is also the other thing is taking in your victories, right? And using that as fuel. So writing down things that you were successful in this year, and then using that to fuel you for 2026, because we're so close to 2026. Like, 2026 is going to be such a massive year for improvement, for mental health, for growth, relationships, friendships, everything, right? and it can only get better from here. And you have to sit down and really think to yourself, like, am I improving or am I getting worse? And then you have to reevaluate, because as females, we have to be assets in life, right? Like, we have to like be more. We have to be an example for our future generations, for our kids. Like, and that's what I love about being a mom, that I have to be an example. I have to be forced to be good, so that my daughter can see this and she can be like, you know what, like, I can be an independent woman. And I might sound feminist, but the truth nowadays is that females do not really need a man. We don't need men, because we are able to be financially free on our own, right? So then having a guy is wonderful, right? Having a partner is a wonderful thing. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm saying more like, we can carry the boats, essentially, right? I love that saying so much. I love David Goggins. But yeah, that's just my little rant for today, guys. And I'm gonna be back next week with another video, because you guys know that I will come back. And please join my healing hub. I have the link on the YouTube description, and I would really love to see you guys there. It's free, and we will get to talk, and I will get to comment on all of your on your posts. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I know you guys are watching, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Recommend this YouTube channel to any girlfriend that is trying to level up in discipline, in healing, and in their personal life. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Like, genuinely, I hope you guys do, because I have been having like really good days recently. So I hope I'm able to spread that joy, and I hope you guys have an awesome holiday, because I know holidays are coming up. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week.